Hey, people of YouTube, it's me, Dulce, and I'm going to be reading you a dream I actually had March 10th, 2015. And I actually wrote this at 4:30 in the morning after I woke up from these dreams, because otherwise then I'll forget most of them, the details of it. But anyways, hope you enjoy this. I had three weird dreams. The first was that I was in a cupcake competition trying to win, but my team wouldn't help me. The other team won by default, and my team lost, of course. I was mad because they didn't help me win. They didn't want to help me win or work for it or any of that stuff. So I just walked and left from that dream. That's when I changed dreams to another dream because I got up and left. In this next dream, excuse me, I have seasonal allergies. I went walking today outside. I moved somewhere new. There's a lot of pine trees I'm actually allergic to, so bear with me, please. I'm sorry. Alrighty. In this next dream, I was a member of the X-Men team. I flew around with Professor X in my arms and saved the Earth several times with his help. I had also become good at archery the first time I tried. The other team members were getting jealous of my close bond with the professor, though it was nothing to do with romance, so I left on a solo mission without him. I took down Magneto and his crew. The professor was in shock because he had no idea how strong of my psychic powers had become, stronger than him and Magneto's combined. He wanted me to stay, but I said I had to keep going in search of what I actually came for and left. So I left that dream and went to the next one. In this next dream, it was a mix of two things: Pokemon and The Legend of Zelda. I was sweet innocent Zelda in this dream, just practicing my fighting skills. Link tells me to take a break and go shopping because he says I need a short, small distraction. So, sorry about that. So, I was wandering in the communal video game world when I was hit on the head really hard. I awoke in a state of confusion and I had completely lost my form of identity. I didn't know who I was, all that stuff. I asked the people around and they just laughed and said that they weren't going to tell me that I should already know. So I sat down depressed in front of the store. Team Rocket from Pokemon saw this and came to talk to me. They saw I seriously didn't know who I was and completely took advantage of it. They told me I was a member of their team and took me to a Pokemon clothing store there in the mall. There they were trying to help. They were trying to help find an outfit to hide exactly who I was so I could go into their video game without a problem. Before they made a suggestion of what clothing to wear, I switched from my Princess Zelda dress into a knee-high plain white dress with a R in the front of for the Team Rocket logo, with puffy sleeves and a collar that actually hugged my neck. The bottom part of my dress poofed out and was so cute, and it matched exactly with the white flats it had. Team Rocket was pleased and removed my family royal crown and placed it on top of a mannequin with my old dress also. They also brushed my hair back and made a loose braid to the left and tied it in a white ribbon and all wildly within my hair. Then we left to go to the Pokemon world to take Pikachu from Ash. I really believed I was part of their team at this point. While Team Rocket set out to make me believe I was part of their team, Link was starting to wonder why I was taking so long. Midna, the Twilight Princess, told Link not to worry, that his beloved princess was probably just running a bit late. Ganondorf, the bad guy in the Legend of Zelda game, passed by, in which instinctively Link beat him up, trying to see if he had taken me. Natural instincts for him. And he declined it, and Midna saw that he wasn't lying, so they left him all alone after Link had beat him up, of course. Prince Marth and Roy from a Fire Emblem game had come to talk to me. Link told them I hadn't returned from the communal video game mall, and their faces turned very grave. They explained to him that it was not like me to miss an appointment with them, so they went in search of me in the communal video game mall. There they found my bags of things I had bought gifts I had bought gifts and wrapped them all with their names on them. They all opened the gifts and were so awestruck at each unique I had bought for them. Even one for Ganondorf, the bad guy in our video game. The one for the bad guy said, "To someone who doesn't have to be evil, Ganondorf." They almost cried seeing that. Link, Marth, and Roy knew something was wrong, so they decided to um, run into every store in the mall. They then found out from others that I had been acting like I had no idea who I was. Then Link found my entire outfit at the Pokemon store and took it to Marth and Roy. They asked where they found it, and he told them, so they set off to the Pokemon world. Meanwhile, I believed I was part of the Team Rocket crew, and I helped them steal Pikachu from Ash and other Pokemon from other Pokemon trainers. Their boss was so pleased with Jessie, James, and Meowth. They got their own office, and we stayed there relaxing a bit. Link, Marth, and Roy showed up asking everyone if they had seen Princess Zelda. They said no, but Link came up to me, in which he held my hands and asked me. I declined and said I would let him know if I saw her. He asked my name, and Team Rocket said to leave us as I was walking away from him. He stood there as he remembered those eyes and yelled that I was Zelda. I pushed him away as he tried to grab my arm. Link was pushed out of their office and went to get the other two guys. Meanwhile, I noticed how sad Pikachu was and all the other Pokemon that we had stolen from the Pokemon trainers. So I took Pikachu first back to his owner, Ash. He almost attacked me by saying I was just like them, but I told him taking his best friend didn't feel right to me, so I handed him back to him. Pikachu used Thunderbolt on me and showed Ash that I wasn't normal, and I wasn't shocked like everyone else in this game. Ash was in shock and asked why I wasn't being shocked. I told him I have electric psychic powers, so his attacks don't hurt. I then left back to the lair. Ash then knew I wasn't from his video game or his world and went after me. Team Rocket... Wait, I missed something. Oh yeah. Then Team Rocket locked me in a shockproof cage because I just wanted to leave their world. I couldn't remember who I was, and I knew I wasn't a bad guy, or even from this video game. Ash was at the entrance of the lair when Link, Marth, and Roy appeared. He told them what I had done and knew I wasn't from his video game because I hadn't because I hadn't been affected by Pikachu's shock. Link had a dark look on his face as he went into warrior mode, just as Marth and Roy did as well. They told him that Princess Zelda had been missing for several hours now and that she had left her clothes in the Pokemon store. They told Ash to wait here as they entered the lair, but he didn't. He went to help. Ash helped them take out Team Rocket, who blasted away there, of course, as usual. I thanked the guys and I was about to leave, but Link grabbed my arm, saying that I was Princess Zelda. I laughed and said that my name was Luna, that I was no princess. Marsh showed me my dress and my original accessories, and even my royal crown, and I still didn't believe him. Then Link pulled out his ocarina. He said that I had given him this ocarina as a child. I didn't remember anything, so I kept walking away. Link was crying at this point because I couldn't remember him, the one person in my life that had always known each lifetime. Martha and Roy had never seen Link cry this way, so they both held my arms down to take me by force from there. I got mad and shocked them, which knocked them out quickly. Link just said to listen to the songs, and if I didn't remember anything, that he would let me go and live my life here in the Pokemon world. Both Ash and Pikachu were crying too. They knew I was Princess Zelda, but they couldn't help me out. Only Link could, so they watched as Link started to play the Song of Time. It didn't do much, so then he played Zelda's Lullaby. As he played, He saw the evil spell fighting to stay, clinging to me, so he kept playing that song and he played it 3 times. The evil spell finally melted and I fell to the ground weak. Before I hit the ground, Ash caught me. Pikachu kissed my nose as Ash handed me to Link. I looked into Link's eyes and apologized that I would never act this way towards him, especially not to him. He simply smiled and helped me up. I saw Martha and Roy passed out on the floor and asked Link what had happened. He told me he told me what I had done and I quickly healed them, which surprised Ash. They were up again and thanked me. They saw I was back to being myself and hugged me, saying to never do that again. I told them that I was attacked without knowing and that they were going and they went through the shields I had also set up and that it wasn't Ganondorf, the bad guy of our game. And then excuse me. Ash then said, "You must hold a special heart in Link's heart, for nothing kept you from forgetting him." I blushed and said that we had known each other in many lifetimes, that whoever had tried this was so dumb because now we're gonna go and kill them. We said our goodbyes and left our game. Excuse me, and left to our game, with Link holding my left hand tight as Marth walked beside me and Roy beside Link. Link just gazed deeply into my eyes, and I knew I would never be able to forget a person like him. That was the entire dream. When I woke up from this dream at 3 a.m., I was crying because it was a pretty intense dream. But anyways, I know it's kind of a long video, but that was, the 3 dreams I had that time, and it was the day of March 10th in 2015. Hope y'all enjoyed this random dream. Leave a like or comment or whatever y'all feel like talking about or whatever. This isn't my only Legend of Zelda video game dream either, so let me know if y'all ever want to hear about any other dreams and stuff. And sorry about my about my throat acting up and stuff. I have had really bad seasonal allergies since I moved up here. I'm in North Texas instead of South Texas. It's kind of hard to get used to the weather here, but I love it here. And anyways, thank you for taking the time to watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed, and see you some other time in another video of me talking about my crazy dreams. Bye.